What separates the haves from the have-nots? Seriously, what separates the people that say, I want to have the lifestyle, I want to have more time so that I can spend with my family, I want to have more freedom so that I can do what it is that I want to do, I want to have the house, I want to have the car, I want to have the watch, I want to have all of these things, but never actually get those things, from the other group of people that say they want to have all those things and actually get those things? What I found is it's in the framework that they operate off of. See, the people that get what they want, they operate off of be, do, have. And then the have-nots operate off of have, do, and be. They put be last. What is be? Be is becoming. It is focusing on becoming the best you so that everything around you gets added on to you so that you can get what it is that you want. They put the be last. I want to have this thing, and then they try to do the work, and then because they don't get the result that they're looking for, they never even focus on becoming who they need to be to get what they want. If they just focused on switching up the framework from who do I need to be to get what I want, they would have what it is that they want. Period, point blank. For me in my life, I was a part of the have-not crowd for a long time. A couple of years ago, I had to move back to my parents' place. I was sleeping on the living room couch. I was 20 grand in debt, credit card debt. Girlfriend broke up with me. Business went to zero, negative, because of the credit card debt. And I was delivering packages for Amazon Flex. And I'm on this couch at night, and the couch is kind of busted, so my back was in a lot of pain over that year. But for the first couple weeks when I was on that couch, I'm like, how did I put myself in this position? How did I get here? And it's because of the framework that I was operating off of. And I just knew if I kept doing what it is that I was doing, I was gonna keep getting the same results. Albert Einstein said that. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna keep getting the same results that you're getting. If you want something different, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, like I was when I was on that couch, then you actually have to do something different. So maybe just take what it is that I've been able to do and implement it into your life. Take what the 5% do and implement it into your life. Be, do, and have. So when I was on that couch, I was reflecting on how I got there, where I was at in my life, and then I started to focus on who I needed to become in order to get myself out of that mess and get to where it is that I wanted to go. Live the life that I knew I could live. So I got real with myself, I figured out where it is that I wanted to go, and I started to get to work. And the main things that I had done was that helped me change were, one, using my body as a tool to sharpen my mind. I worked out a couple times every single day, and hypertrophy, all that kind of stuff, recovery. I kind of threw all of that out because I knew my mindset was messed up. In order for me to develop the characteristic traits, I needed to put myself through the fire. I needed to go through hell to get to heaven. So I used my body as a tool to sharpen my mind. And I would do compound lifts in the morning, calisthenics at night. I cut everything else out in my life so that I actually had the time to do 2 workouts a day, because I know a lot of people, how can you even do 1 workout a day, let alone 2? So I cut everything else out in my life. I did 2 workouts a day. I was driving for Amazon, delivering packages for at least 4 to 6 hours every day. I turned my car into a mobile classroom. I was listening to the audios. I was listening to the trainings. I was rewiring my mind. I was unlearning all of the old information and learning new information to help focus on becoming the best me. A couple audios that have completely changed my life. The Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol's. The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. One of the best audios that you can listen to on your commute home to work every single day. Put that training on. It's like a 40-minute video. It's gonna completely change your life. So I turned my car into a mobile classroom. And the other thing I did was I got around people, and this is a really big thing, I got around people that had results that I wanted in the areas of my life that I was lacking in. So whether it be relationships, wealth, mindset, fitness. I got around people that were doing better than me, and I didn't just get around them and try to, act like I'm one of them. No, I humbled myself. I put them above me, and I asked them questions based around where it is that I was at in my life so I could get my ass out of that situation. One of the best places that I had these conversations with people were in Lifetime Fitness saunas. No joke. I mean, Lifetime Fitness is like a couple $100 a month. It's a good gym membership to get if you don't have it. But I would go into these saunas after workouts and I would rub shoulders. I'd talk and meet these people that were doing far better than me. And I would just ask them questions based around where I was at in my life. So whatever issue that I was dealing with, trying to figure out my past and the belief system that I used to operate off of, I was asking them questions around things like that. And when they gave me the answer, I would try to look at it through their lens, through their perspective. And that's what really started to ramp things up for me in my life and becoming a better version of myself and killing off the old me, was getting perspective on my situation. So I did basically that for almost a whole year. And one of the biggest things in that, what I had done was getting close to God. Doesn't matter your faith, but having a relationship with God, somebody that is bigger and stronger than you. That was part of the reason for my downfall to begin with. That's part of the reason that why I found myself moving back to my parents' place, sleeping on the living room couch. I thought I was God. I thought I was I didn't say that, but I acted, the way that I lived my life made it seem like I was God. So I started to get a closer relationship with God. For me, as Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. And putting faith in somebody bigger than me, it gave me hope. Because when you're so early in the process of focusing on becoming the best you can't see what it is that could potentially happen down the road. It's so dark, you can't even tell where it is that you're going. That's why you need to have faith. Faith, if you lean on somebody bigger than you, a God, whatever God, that's gonna produce hope. That's what's gonna help you get through the tough times, because there were many nights that I went to sleep, just questioning. There was many times that those thoughts would come up. Is this even worth it? Am I doing? Because I wasn't producing the results yet. I couldn't actually see the tangible results taking place. But I just leaned on faith. I trusted in somebody bigger than me. And that gave me hope. One day after the next, weeks go by, months goes by, a year goes by, I reconnect with one of my old business partners. He calls me up, tells me about this new business. I take up on the opportunity. 6 months later, make $100 grand, help a couple people, also earn a 6-figure income. Dozens of people earn a part-time income. I moved down to Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm shredded. I'm literally in the best shape of my life. I have a close relationship with God. And that's really that was the turning point right there. That whole year of preparation, of focusing on becoming the best version of me. And that whole year that I wasn't focused on the outer world results, what we view results as, and I'm mainly speaking money and lifestyle, watches, cars, and all that kind of stuff. I was looking at it completely different. I was looking at the results in terms of characteristic traits, skill sets that I needed to develop. I was upgrading myself and building the Iron Man suit around me. And when that opportunity came and presented itself, I was ready. I was prepared, and that's why I was able to have fast success. So for things to change, you have to change. If you're in that situation, like what I was in a couple of years ago, you have to get real with yourself. This is where I'm at. This is who I am. This is who I need to become in order to get what it is that I want, in order to go where it is that I want to go. This is who I need to be. And you just work towards that person every single day. For the last 8 months now, I've been developing a platform called Ablo. Now, I truly believe Ablo is going to be able to positively impact millions of people's lives all over the world. We've made it low cost to be able to get into countries that aren't able to afford certain things, but they could afford an Ablo subscription. And what Ablo basically is, it's a voice experience. It helps you design your dream life. It helps you, okay, this is the life that I want to live. This is where it is that I want to go. And then it helps you focus on becoming the person. Remember what I said earlier, the 5% of the people in the world, they focus on be, do, have. Ablo then helps you focus on becoming the person that you need to be so that you can turn your dream life, what it is that you want. I want to have more freedom, Matt, so that I can do what it is that I want to do. I want to have more time so that I can spend with my family. I want to have that empire. I want to build that empire. I want to raise my family in this kind of home, and I want to have that kind of boat and car and do all these things and retire my parents. That's what's going to help you get those things. If you focus on becoming, focus on be, do, and have, not have, do, and be, like what the 95% of the people in the world do. And if you keep doing what you're doing, once again, you're going to keep getting the same results that you're getting. So click the link below this video. I have Ablo. You go there, create an account, get a subscription. It's $20 a month. All right, try it out. If what you're doing isn't working, try Ablo. And I'm in all of the chats. I'm there in your corner as well, every single step of the way. So I look forward to seeing you inside of the platform.